You good? Alright guys, this is Roberto Torralbas. Some of you may know me as a BJJ engineer, also as the owner of a successful martial arts school, Third Law Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Today, this videos that I'm sending out are with completely different tone to it, but at the same time they're connected. I believe that through the training in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, the friendships and mentorship that I have gotten from my instructors, I learned to grow a lot and become very successful. And I believe that success out there it should not be the steps to being successful should not be hidden to anybody, because the truth of the matter is that so few people can achieve greatness, because it takes a lot of hard work. Okay, but I do believe that those who are out there, maybe you're watching this and this is you, should be given a path to achieve things in the world. The main thing is because the world needs a lot of people that want to make things better. Maybe you can an idea for a great product that is going to help people with cancer or people with diabetes. Maybe you have an idea for a way to get the community together and do community service, and at the same time becoming wealthy. Wealth is not a bad thing; it's a great thing if you use it right and you feel proud of how you attain that wealth. I personally believe that there has to be some reward system that encourages people to become wealthy, to do all these great things for society. Because, charity starts at home, right? So most people out there have to think first of their families. But anyways, with this series of videos, I wanted to make sure that I offer myself as a good mentor. Or, I'm not by any means the greatest guy that you could probably learn from, but I'm one that's going to give you sincere advice and never hold any information with you. Okay, the first thing that I wanted to talk to you about is that let's begin our talk with a very simple concept: the fact that a lot of people think that or not able to see a little bit back and understand why things in their lives are the way they are, why some are achieving some things and some are achieving none. The number one thing I'll say to a lot of people is the ability to absorb criticism in a positive way. And what do I mean by that? A lot of people get defensive when being criticized, and a lot of people take it for being this is what it is, and this is who I am, and you don't like it, blah. So a lot of things on our path has to be with the way we were programmed. I was talking to a very good friend of mine, and I wanted to record this conversation because every time we have a good conversation, I think this knowledge is very valuable. It should be recorded in some format so it doesn't get lost in time. But anyways, we were saying that a lot of childhood is a very important time in a person's life. So I wanted you to take a minute after this video recording is over and think of your childhood and what were some significant steps, significant things that are in your childhood that marked you and that affect the way you think, or are or in a positive way, making you to be the person you are today. There are also negative things. I can talk from personal experience. Just so you guys know, I'm 24 years old. I came to the United States when I was 10 years old, just with my mother. I ended up going to Cornell University, a very good university, an Ivy League school, graduating with over 3.0 GPA, an electrical computer engineering, and while being the captain of the water polo team, and training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu 7 days a week. So I became a Pan American champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Among that, I have kept the ball going. Now my own Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. I don't do it even electrical engineering no more. And if people ask me, Roberto, how can you be able to I tell people I'm 24, they don't believe me, and there are people better than me, or like 21 achieving greater things. Okay, but the one thing that I can tell you from my own experience is that the main reason why I was able to accomplish those things is a lot of the way which I was programmed. Okay, and programming happens in many different ways. For example, I had a mother that even though it was just her, she worked 80 hours a week, just to provide. A very good example, she asked me never to touch drugs, so I never did because of her. I felt so much respect for her in the way that she worked that I felt it would be a very low thing for me to do. If she's asking me one simple thing and I'm not even willing to give her, I thought it made my character look very, very silly, very weak. Okay, so that was one thing. But then you can say, I didn't have a father growing up, very little connection with my father. And I never forgot two things that my father and my grandfather, who I don't even speak to very often or almost never, told me. They told me, my father told me after I achieved everything, and my grandfather told me that we always have to try to push to be number one, because we could be number one at everything we desire to. And I believed it. I really believed it, and because of it, belief is very important. If you believe something, you're very likely to achieve it. I really believed that I was special when I was growing up, and that I could be number one. I mean, every kid is the same. I teach little kids, and they could all be special, and they could all be number one in everything they want. But the point being is, there are positive influences, but there are also bad influences in your life. I had a lot of resentment from my father growing up. Not being there and stuff like that I had to let go, because a lot of my energy that I was gathering, it was based on anger. Oh, you don't think I'm good enough? I'm going to prove you wrong. You don't think that I'm worthy of something? I'm going to show you wrong. And it was this anger that was getting me to become more successful. And it worked great for a while, but at one point you find yourself very lonely at the top. You find yourself very, no matter what you do, the point of the matter is nobody's going to care. If they didn't care for you being a good person when you had nothing, they're not going to care when you're a good person, when you achieve everything. Nobody cares about you. And once I had that realization, I realized I changed my whole mentality. I went back into my childhood. I searched deeply. I said, why do I do things the way I do? And I realized, for me, at least, I believe that we're on this earth to help everybody's life, one way or another. Put as many people in your boat and try to help their life, kind of like, like in the art story. So make sure that you associate yourself with good people and try to make them successful. Not everybody's gonna jump on your boat, but I look everything from a very spiritual form after that, and I think that everybody here on earth is here to be grateful. It's not only, grateful is a good thing, but being here to be great. People say, well, what about family and what about everything? I say, yes, but your family, you didn't make them, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have your kid, but you don't understand even how that process happens, how life, comes to this earth. So what if your family is great at everything they put their love, and what if you're great, and what if everybody around you is great? They'll have free time to spend with each other, and everybody will be rejoicing with happiness, I thought. So after that realization, I didn't see much anything else but to try to be great at everything that we do and try to push our best. And the only way to be great at something is to accept criticism, So for today's exercise, make sure you look back at your childhood, look back at your life, see if there's anything that is holding you from being great, something that is, that be truthful to yourself. If you're not being able to accept criticism, well, make sure you accept criticism. Start accepting criticism. Look at the things that you think you need to change for achieving success. Because one of it's not genetic, guys. It's really what is believed. Okay, if you are born with terrible genes, and you believe that you can work on those genes and work and through hard work, persevere, and become better at something than talent, and that is my philosophy. And if you don't have that philosophy, you don't believe that hard work beats talent, when talent refuses to work hard, then this message is not going to be good for you. But if you do believe it, start thinking about what you need to overcome to become a great person and achieve anything. Whether you like whatever passion you have, I'm pretty sure you could achieve it. You can also keep watching our videos. Check out robertotorralbas.com when you have a chance. It's our new website, still under construction. Or some of you guys out there, check out also the gogetterlifestyle.com and smallbusinesssuperhero.com. Those are some of the websites that I'm going to be doing to giving people advice, and hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you next time.